All right, so this is Kenny Santos out of Toronto, Canada for KennySantos.com. Do you want to know what your biggest battle is going to be in order for you to basically cross that line to success? And, once you get over this battle, it's not like it's magic, but it's almost like it is that things will become a lot easier for you, or you'll find that you'll be able to advance rank better. You'll be able to recruit a lot simpler. I guess a lot simpler, or with more ease. I'm reluctant to use the word ease because it does take work, but it's almost like it's like a light switch just kind of goes on and you kind of just see the light, like when you make this realization. And so let's really dive into this. And the biggest realization that you need to have, the biggest battle that you need to um, defeat or accomplish or get through, is this battle of belief. And you've heard this before, probably from another trainer, or maybe I've said it in some of my past videos, is that you have to believe in three things. And those three things, and also your prospect needs to believe these three things, otherwise they won't join your team, right? Is that you must believe in the profession of network marketing, you must believe in your company, and then you must believe in yourself. And you might think to yourself, yeah, I believe in my company. Yeah, I believe in my profession. Yeah, I believe in myself. If you truly did believe in yourself, if you truly did believe in your company, if you truly did believe in this profession, you would be a lot further along than you are. You, you know, if you're struggling in this profession and you think you have those three beliefs in yourself, the profession, and in your company, then I don't think you have those beliefs yet if you're struggling, because if you did have those three beliefs, you would not be struggling anymore. And so let's really talk about this. And here's the real litmus test of whether you believe in this profession or not, is that whether you are proud of being part of the profession. I mean, are you just kind of saying that this is a hobby for you, right? Because you don't want it to be a hobby. It could be a side hustle, but it can't be a hobby. All right. A hobby means you're just not proud of it. Are you open to talking to basically anybody, anywhere, if the opportunity presents itself? Because we've all had these times, if you've been in this profession long enough, and even not even that long, but where you decided to yourself you're going to talk to more people, and maybe there was a point where you're just talking to a guy or a gal and you thought, well, I think I might bring up the business now, and you're going to think, well, okay, let's wait for the right time in the conversation for me to bring this up. And it could be while you're watching a soccer game, your kid's soccer game, and there's another parent there, and you kind of want to just slide that in, or whatever the case may be. And you feel like during this 30-minute soccer match, you've been kind of talking back and forth, with another dad or another mom or whatever the case may be, just kind of socializing there, and you know where they work, they know where you work, you know their kid's name, they know your kid's name, but you never talk about the profession. Um, and then kind of like, the game's over and you think to yourself, oh, I'll just tell them next time. And then next time you don't tell them either, right? If that's happening, then I I argue to you that your belief in this profession and your passion in this profession isn't as high as it should be in order for you to get true success in this profession. I mean, you don't have to be shouting it from the rooftops, right? But you should be prepared to and willing to talk to anybody anywhere and do so without hesitation. You know, once you get that, and you're able to do that without it being weird or without feeling like you have to get ready to do so, once you're able to do that, when the opportunity presents itself, just open your mouth and kind of just have that prospecting question of, hey, you know what, would you be at all open to creating some extra income outside of being, a mechanic or whatever they might be? That might be your question. Just kind of slide that in and make it real casual, right? And if they say yes, cool, you carry on, maybe send them some information. If they say no, just move on, right? That's one reach out that you've done. All right. And if you aren't doing that on a regular basis, whether you're talking to your cashier or whether you're talking to, people that you're meeting up with or whatever the case may be, pumping gas at the gas station, you say, hey, buddy, what's up? All these different occasions. I mean, you have to do it every time, but you should be doing it without hesitation. If you feel like in the moment, oh, wow, I wonder if I should talk to this guy. I wonder if I should talk to this girl. That in your mind, if you are thinking about this, is like, I wonder if I should tell them about the business. That the answer is always yes, right? I wonder if I should tell them because they could, you're seeing if they're open. That's all you really want to do. And so once you have that belief in the profession, and by the way, this profession, before I looked this up, I looked up the top 100 MLM companies, and the results of this is just absolutely staggering. I'm just looking here. The top is this one? Yeah, the top 100 MLM companies here. The top 10, they actually round up the list at all of them are over $1 billion in revenue per year. I mean, top of the list is Amway, 8.5 billion. And this is 2021 numbers. Amway, 8.5 billion. Herbalife, 5.5 billion. Volwork, 4.1 billion. Infinitus, 3.9 billion. Natura, 3.6 million. I'm sorry, billion. Avon, 3.5 billion. Mary Kay, 2.7 billion. Melaleuca, 2.7 billion. Newskin, 2.5 billion. Coway, 2.4 billion. And it just keeps on going. Let's see here. Forever Living, Primerica, all over 2 billion. It dips under 2 billion with Forever Living. Sorry, not with Forever Living, with doTERRA, right? Then there's Tupperware. I mean, it goes all the way to, let's see, 34. Number 34 is at $1 billion, and there's a bunch in between there. And then number 35 goes to 990,000. And so there is no question in my mind that this profession is legitimate. It has a 70-year history. All right. It's my goodness, it's over $100 billion per year. And so this profession isn't on trial. Now, what about your company? If your company, especially if it's part of these top 100, right? And if it's new, might not be part of the top 100. But you know what? Your company, if it's established, is not on trial either. Not the profession, not the company's not on trial. The only thing that really is on trial is you. And once you can start believing in you, and that start believing in you is when you're able to talk to somebody anywhere, anytime, anywhere without hesitation. Again, you're not shouting it from the rooftop. You're just kind of thinking, hey, I wonder if I should talk to this guy. And you just take that advantage of that. And I want you to ask yourself is like, how many times have I hesitated and missed out on asking? How many of those times could have ended up into a sale? How many of those times could have ended up to a leader in my business, right? And you will never know. You'll never know because you never asked. And so it's super important that you get that. It reminds me of the movie The Matrix. That movie is 20 plus years old by now, so there's no spoilers here. But basically in the movie, there's a part in the movie where Neo asks Morpheus, he's like, well, does that mean I could dodge bullets? Like, once I start to believe, can I dodge bullets? And Morpheus just answers, once you start to believe in yourself, you won't need to dodge bullets anymore. Right? And there's that point in the movie where the agents are shooting guns and Morpheus suddenly believes and he just puts his hand up and he does not need to dodge those bullets. All of a sudden those bullets stop and he picks them out of the sky. Same thing, you know what? When you start to believe, you will not have to overcome the same objections anymore. People will just want to join you because they can feel your conviction. And some of those objections that you're going to get are going to be ones that you don't want to answer. Like if someone says this seems too hard, or am I going to have to give up X, Y, and Z? You're going to be like, yeah, you know what? This might not be a good fit for you, right? Because you're going to recognize that you don't want certain people on your team. And that's how you are at the beginning when you know that this is for you, when you know that you can do this, when you know that you are doing this, when you know this profession is valid, when you know that your company is valid. You don't waste time with people that they join your team. They're just going to suck the life and time out of you, right? They're going to bring negativity into your life, and you don't want that. And so a lot of those objections that you think you need to overcome, you won't need to overcome them once you get that belief. All of a sudden, what's going to happen is you're going to be sorting instead of selling. And you're going to be wondering, oh, yeah, I wonder if this person's open. And they might be open. So you're going to bring them to the next stage and the next stage. And if they make it to the end, they get to be on your team. If they don't make it to the end, you say, well, it's too bad. They wouldn't have been a good fit. If they had joined my team, they would have been a waste of my time. And so that is ultimately your biggest battle in this profession. Your biggest battle in this profession is belief. And once you get that belief, it is like night and day. You will be able to sell more. You'll be able to attract more leaders onto your team. You'll be able to rank advance. You'll be able to earn trips. You'll be able to maybe perhaps replace your income, if you stick with it long enough. And so I trust you got some great value out of this. I invite you to like, subscribe, share, and comment. It's a super easy way and a simple way to support my blog and do so for free. And if you want to see more videos like this, go over to my blog. It's kennysantos.com. You can always put your name and email in and get an awesome audio growing your business, kind of like over my left shoulder, but right side to you, but left shoulder there. And so remember this, every day, multiple times a day, the universe sends us miracles. We only got to do two things about that. We got to recognize those miracles. And then, of course, my favorite part, we get to accept those miracles. All right, take care and create a great day.